everybody for coming first off. It's a chilly morning. It's great to see so many people out here. My name is Sean Kenny. I'm the president of the York St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee. We're looking forward to a great event this year. We have some other committee people here, so if you're here, raise your hand. We have Roseanne Maglione, Mary Yapel, and Mary Ann Winkleman. We have some other people that unfortunately weren't able to join us, so you can go onto our website and find out all of our committee members. This is an all-volunteer group. We have no paid staff, so we work really hard to put on this event and put on press conferences like this. We do them weekly, you know. But we have a lot of fun events throughout the year that are all Irish themed. The biggest, of course, being our parade, which we're really looking forward to. It's on Saturday, March 16th. This year, we'll march down Market Street, of course, as we do every year. Last year was our biggest parade to date. We had a full field of entries, and we also had our largest crowd and possibly one of our best weathers. As you might know, in the past, we've had 80-degree weather and we've had snow. So you never know what you're going to get, but we're predicting highs in the 70s for this year, so maybe even the 80s. So bring your sunblock, and guys like me will get a nice sunburn by the end of the day. So we're here in Central Market today for a couple of reasons. First off, they're going through great renovations as you see them in progress. You might hear some unusual noises. I see some new lights that weren't in here Saturday. So we're really excited about all the changes to Central Market. And we're also having our There's Guinness in It event here on Thursday, February 28th. There's information in the press packet. That event's another great all volunteer-led event. We have about 20 to 25 restaurants that participate, a lot of market vendors as well. That's an event where we have everybody makes a dish that has Guinness in it. Hence the title, There's Guinness in It. It's an easy way to remember. And we have some already confirmed groups that are coming in, some from the market, some from the outside. We have the Accomack Inn, Bears Fried Chicken, who I see here today, Busy Bee right over in the back here. We have Central Family Restaurant, JR's Fries, Just Cupcakes, May Wins, and our friends at the York Water Company are sponsoring the designated driver water station as well. But that's a really fun event. It's only $25. There's loads of food. You won't leave hungry, that's for sure. And then there's also some Guinness sampling and things like that. So make sure you mark your calendars. Again, Thursday, February 28th, right here in Central Market. Not too hard to figure out. So again, our parade is on Saturday, March 16th this year. It's the day before St. Patrick's Day, so you can enjoy the evening all the way through, and right around midnight you can count down. We have a lot of stuff over on the table that you can take with you to put wherever you'd like, information on the parade, postcards, all of that. We got some other people to thank. I want to thank Kushla and Josh Soror for providing music for us. How about a round of applause for them? And we have some friends with the Susquehanna Photographic and Digital Ephemera Photography. For some information on this year's parade, again, March 16th, Fair Interpreting will be providing sign language for the hearing impaired at the Continental Square. We'll have Irish dance groups at various locations before and after the parade, so families can come down a little bit early, a little bit late, and still enjoy. You can make a full day of activities. They'll be in here at the market. There'll be a Martin Library, Cherry Lane, and I believe a couple other locations. We're going to put them in various places. We use a lot of social media, so you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter to find out everything that's going on. The York Emporium, who I saw Jim here, they're hosting a coloring contest with York Arts again this year. There's information over there. Even the adults can do some coloring as well. So we have a contest, and then the winner of the coloring contest actually gets to be on a float in the parade. So feel free to pick up some samples to bring home to your kids, or you can be a big kid and do it as well. Don't be ashamed if you get beat by a 4-year-old though. We'll have Lancers Drum and Bugle Corps at the square, as well as the Emmetsville Band, and some children's activities too. We usually have coloring and a bunch of different things. We'll have our little merchandise stand, which is all donations. You can get beads that we have here today as well, stickers, a little bit of everything. We'll also be streaming live on White Rose Television and online at their website as well. That's Channel 18. Again, no city tax dollars involved in this. Any city services that are used are paid for by the parade and all of our fundraising, and our volunteers work really hard to make this happen every year. So we ask everybody to come out, and if you're able to support, we appreciate the support. We've got a number of sponsors as well that I'll go into later. We do a bucket brigade at the end of the parade, where if you're just there to enjoy the parade, you can toss $1 or toss some coins into the bucket, and that's a big fundraiser for us that we've added the last few years. We also have our parade t-shirts. I didn't have time to model one today, but if you can envision that logo that Mary Yapel is holding up for us on this shirt, that will be the shirt for this year. We're going to be taking pre-orders soon. We have some forms, I believe, for pre-orders, and we'll also be adding online pre-orders and via PayPal in a few days here, and also you'll be able to purchase tickets to the There's Guinness in It event. Thank you to my wonderful assistant, Roseanne. We also have some other fundraisers planned in addition to our There's Guinness in It event. Right here at Bears Fried Chicken on March 13th, they're going to offer a portion of the proceeds from their sales for the day. We also have a Dine Out event at White Rose Bar and Grill right behind us on March 25th. Again, a percentage of the sales that day. And Sunrise Soap Company, also on Beaver Street, is doing their Guinness soap again this year. You can purchase that, and a portion of the proceeds go towards the parade. And it's a great fundraiser. They sell a lot of soap, and if you're dirty, it's a great way to get clean. What can I say? Okay, so the main reason we're here today is to introduce our Grand Marshal of the parade. And we have selected Mr. Brian Tate as our Grand Marshal. And Brian is a native Yorker. He was born in Spring Grove. He graduated from Spring Grove Area High School. He had a short stint in Philadelphia, 4 years for college. Graduated and came back to York County, and has lived in the city for 23 years, has been a homeowner in the city, and lived here and worked here. So we're really proud to have Brian. Why don't you start moseying on up here, Brian, and I'll go through your list of accolades and awards. Brian and his partner Ralph Serpy, who's here as well, live in Old Town East in a beautiful home, and glad Ralph could make it today. Ralph works down in Baltimore, and glad to have him here. Brian's been with the York County Community Foundation since 2004. He currently serves as Vice President of Philanthropy there. Prior to joining the Community Foundation, Brian was the Chief of Staff for Todd Platts in 2 offices for a number of years. For the U.S. Congress 19th Congressional District. And I asked Todd to make some comments, and he responded almost too quickly. I guess that's what, he's got a little free time now. And he said, given Brian's long time and passionate dedication to strengthening our community's quality of life for the good of all citizens, along with his proud Irish heritage, Brian is the perfect choice for Grand Marshal. I know Brian will lead the parade with great energy and enthusiasm. And if you didn't know this, Brian has been close to the front of the parade every year because he's been the lead carrier of one of our banners with Ralph, and we hope that after this year he doesn't go into retirement, that he will go back to the banner position, because I'm in charge of volunteers and I just won't let him go that easy. So, other volunteer things, he doesn't just do parades anymore, folks. He does a lot of stuff in the community. He's volunteered with the Cultural Alliance of York County, Downtown Inc., Martin Library, Rotary Club of York, St. Matthew Evangelical Lutheran Church, York City Rec and Parks, and of course the York St. Patrick's Day Parade. He is the founder and past president of the Spring Grove Alumni Chorus, and also involved in the Spring Grove Area Scholarship Foundation. And one of Brian's passions is a group called HOBie, which is the Hugh O'Brien Leadership Seminar, Youth Leadership Seminar. And he's been with them since 1993. I was probably old enough to be involved in that back then. No offense, Brian. And he serves as corporate president of the Central PA chapter right now, and of the Board of Trustees. And he's held pretty much every role there: Vice Chairman of Operations, Seminar Chairman, and Seminar Facilitator. He's been a 7-time recipient of the Hobie International Outstanding Corporate President Award and a 2-time Hobie International Outstanding Seminar Chair Award and the David H. Baker Volunteer Award for Central PA Hobie. So I'm sure Brian would love to give you some more information on that group because it's really obviously one of his passions. He's been involved, that's 20 years now. So, Mr. Brian Tate.
Wow. This is quite the honor. Thank you, everybody, for attending today. I want to tell you that I consider this a great honor, not only to represent my Irish heritage, but also to represent the city of York, County York, and everybody who appreciates St. Patrick's Day and appreciates wearing a sash like this one. Growing up in the York community, to me, has been a real treat. I was born in Memorial Hospital just up the street, grew up in Seven Valleys in Spring Grove, and my parents came to York right before I was born from Hollidaysburg, Blair County, which is a predominantly Irish, Scottish, English area of Pennsylvania. And so for our family to grow up in York County, we did things a little bit differently. We talked a little bit differently. We ate different foods. But growing up in York, you got to learn a lot about the Pennsylvania Dutch culture and the German background of this community. And so it was a great learning experience for me, a way for me to appreciate York and appreciate all the wonderful things and all the wonderful people about York. And then now, as an ambassador through the St. Patrick's Day Parade, I get to share with everybody my Irish heritage and all of the things that my family cares about. So that's my opportunity to present all of that to all of you and to our York community. And thank you so much to the committee for the selection. I appreciate volunteering for St. Patrick's Day, for the parade, for all of the activities. And so this is just one more opportunity for me to share my enthusiasm for this great event with all of you and our entire community. Thanks so much.
All right, and we're going to stay around a bit for photo ops and question and answer, and the talent and swimsuit competition will be a little later. The exciting part starts now as I start telling you our sponsors of this wonderful parade who make it happen. Again, all volunteer. We do this through fundraising, work really hard. March is a very stressful time for us, but it's also very rewarding. Last year, as you saw, we had over 10,000 people down for the parade. It's a big benefit to the businesses, Central Market, and the city in general to really show off a lot of pride here. So starting with our Shamrock sponsor, Media One PA, publishers of the York Daily Record, Sunday News and Dispatch, Morgan Stanley, Ted Sweeney. Is Ted Sweeney here? Thank you, Ted. Our major sponsor, thank you, sir. Band sponsors, ABC 27, and we have our MC, Alex, behind the camera right now. She'll be MCing again this year, thanks, Alex. CJA Law Firm, I believe Toby's here. Thank you, Toby. GGS Information Services and DocuScan. I don't know if Paul's here. Is Paul? Thank you. O'Hanlon Kitchens, they're a new sponsor. Susquehanna Real Estate. And now we have some Irish dance sponsors. Annie Bailey's Irish Pub in Lancaster, Gladfelder Insurance Group, Irish Charities of Maryland. I'm not sure if they're here. I believe they normally come. Patient First, Sunrise Soap Company, and the White Rose Bar and Grill. All of our military units and honor guards are sponsored by the York Water Company every year, so they give money to us to allow those groups to march for free. Other sponsors, Children's Dental Center, Colony Papers, C.S. Davidson, Downtown Inc., Family First Health, Fulton Bank, J.R.'s Fries, IOC Creative Group, People's Bank, Chris Riley, Bears Fried Chicken, Jack Giambalvo, and they're a new sponsor as well, MedExpress Urgent Care and Drive Right Autos. So, thanks to all those people. If I missed you or mispronounced your name, I don't think I did, but, oh, thanks. And I believe we have one elected official here. Do we have Any others? Thank you to Henry Nixon for coming. Will you be marching in the parade, Henry? Oh, you'll be attending. Well, that's great. Thank you. So again, we're taking advance orders for our parade shirt, which we modeled earlier for you. Just envision it with the 30th anniversary logo on it. The parade again is on March 16th. It goes west to east, all the way down to Martin Library. We'll have a lot of activities on the square, Cherry Lane here in the market. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. That's the easiest way to find out. We also have a website. If you Google York St. Patrick's Day Parade, you will find us. You can also ask any of the great committee members we have here. And registration, if you're interested in being in the actual parade with a group, a float, anything along those lines, you can find complete registration materials on the website as well. That's YorkSt. And we'll have a lot of things updated. We really hit our prime time right now is getting all the things in order for the parade. There's a map there as well for where the parade goes and also suggested parking areas. We'll also be updating on different specials different places are having. So if there's someone doing corned beef or green eggs or anything like that, we'll keep you posted on that. Some of the merchants downtown do some nice specials as well. So it really makes for a great day for the whole family to come downtown and experience a lot of fun with the parade. And just want to thank Brian again for agreeing to serve this year. I've known Brian since I started in York, and he's been very influential on my volunteering in the community and getting to know people, and he's just an all-around good guy, and he's always involved in something. So if you need anything, this is your man right here. I'll be handing out his business cards later too. And so again, we'll be back here Thursday, February 28th for There's Guinness in It. And that's a really great event. It's only $25. It turns into a great night, a lot of fun. Then we'll be right back downtown March 16th.
I'm thrilled. York is my home. When I moved back to York County after graduating from Temple University, the first thing I did was buy a home in the city of York. And so I've been participating in city events for 23 years. And I love the St. Patrick's Day Parade. I love volunteering for the parade. So to be honored in this way is just fantastic. I really appreciate the work that the committee does. I appreciate all the volunteers. And I'm thrilled because I get to add my Irish heritage to the mix, so that's great. So I want to help as much as I can, so my family and my partner and I are going to be working with the committee to do some fundraising, be as supportive as we can, and provide whatever level of ambassadorship we can in this community to make sure everybody knows about the St. Patrick's Day Parade. I'm used to being in a leadership role, whether it's with my job or with any of the organizations I participate in, so I'm proud to stand out front and proclaim to everybody that it's St. Patrick's Day.
So fun. It is so fun.
It is. Oh, and if people haven't attended, this is the event to participate in. Downtown becomes transformed in a sea of green, white, and orange, and people are just thrilled to come together and cheer and be enthusiastic around this great parade. So it's really cool to see some of the people who come forward to walk through the parade and spend the day together.